Hey guys, it's Kat. I'm here to discuss this is my third video installation of things you don't expect with bariatric surgery. I was thinking that I'm telling you a lot of negative stuff, the emotions, the addiction to food, that it just hits you really hard. And I do first want to stress that I in no way regret my decision to have this surgery. It has been phenomenal. I'm wearing a size 18 jeans today, guys. I haven't worn a size 18 in about 6 years. And even then, they were tight and awful. And these are fitting kind of loose. So, it's great. It is worth the struggle. You just need to be aware of what the struggle is going to be. And today, I just want to talk to you kind of about that, just to make sure you need to be aware that surgery is not a magic cure. And you know we have tried all of the magic cures. We have all tried the Garcinia Cambodia or whatever that was. We've all tried, medications, Phentermine and essential oils and we've tried all of those things. All of us have done at least some of them because we just want to lose the weight and it doesn't work. Right? You can add that and it might help with diet and exercise, but it's not going to fix the problem. Surgery is the same. It will help, and it really helps. Really helps, obviously. And statistically, I love numbers and statistics. And statistically, you are going to be much more successful with the surgery than any other plan. However, it's not a cure-all. It's not going to fix all your problems because how did you get that way in the first place? Now, a lot of us have hormone issues. I have PCOS. It makes me gain weight real friggin' fast. And some of us have thyroid issues and everything that really hurts us, and it makes it so easy for us to gain weight. Whereas our little size 4 friend can throw back a whole pizza, you know who you are, and be fine and still be a little size 4. Go away, Bubba. Sorry, talking to my dogs. So there is medical stuff, and I fully acknowledge that. However, you can't always just blame the medicine. Come on, guys. We eat. We do. And like I said, I have friends that can eat the same thing as me and will be pretty normal, but they're a size 8 and I'm a size 22. And it's because of my hormones, it's because of health, it's because of the way I'm made, my metabolism. However, I also sneak in an extra Oreo here and there when nobody's looking. You know what I mean? We have made choices that have got us here, and you have to own that. You cannot blame everything on your metabolism or so on and so forth. You have to own up to the fact that you make decisions and there are consequences with those decisions. You choose to eat that Oreo, or that Oreo Blizzard, or that candy cane Blizzard, or those chicken McNuggets. You choose to eat those, you gain weight, period. And it sucks and it's not fair that your friends can do that and not gain the weight, but life isn't fair, okay? So you have to acknowledge the fact that you are making these decisions. You are choosing what to eat. Now, I'm also not saying we all have food addiction. I'm quite certain almost all of us have a big problem with food addiction, and I want to talk about that a little bit because your brain is out to get you. Your brain lies to you and tells you that you are miserable and unhappy, and the only thing that's going to make you feel better is ice cream or French fries, and that's a lie. But when it's your own brain telling you that, it's really hard to believe the truth. It's really hard to convince yourself because your brain is in your head and it knows all the tricks and it knows everything to tell you to do what you're not supposed to do. And that's just something that we all have to work on and we have to acknowledge. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes and it's okay. It's okay to make a mistake. You just have to not make excuses for that mistake. You need to own it. I was having a bad day. I gave in. And then you move on. And you have to learn how to do that. And so if you are not ready to do that, if you are still in the stage of making excuses for your choices, you're not ready for surgery yet. It helps, but it's not going to fix your problem. The problem is deeper than that. The problem is in our minds, it's in our hearts, and it's because we don't know how else to deal with our issues. And I am one of those people. Like, seriously, if I'm upset, the first thing I want to do is grab French fries or an Oreo or brownies. Because for some reason my brain just convinces me that that is going to make me feel better. And it's a lie. It's not true. And even though I still make that decision. Even though you're fighting your brain and it's so hard to fight it. It's so hard. But when you give in, that's a decision that you made. And you have to own that decision. So it's okay to make mistakes, but you have to learn from them. And you have to try to do better. You cannot just keep blaming your addiction. You cannot keep blaming your metabolism. You have to own the fact that you are in charge of your life and you make those decisions. Because once you do that, once you realize that you're the one making these decisions, you can choose to make the right decisions. So today, I could eat an entire box of Oreos. I'm pretty sure I could fit all that down. But obviously, that's not good for me, and I am choosing not to. And I have that ability because I know that I am in charge of my body. My addiction to food is not in charge. I am. And at least today. Tomorrow might be different. We're not going to talk about tomorrow. But for today, I'm in charge of my addiction. And you need to learn how to do that. You have got to learn how to take over your brain and just make the right choice and own it and take responsibility for yourself. You cannot depend on the surgery to fix all your problems. Just the surgery helps. It helps you not be as hungry. You don't have that physical hunger fighting with your head hunger. So it helps, and sometimes it changes your palate. Some stuff tastes disgusting that you used to love, which is great, but that doesn't work for everybody. You can't depend on that. You cannot assume that that's going to be how you are, and once you have the surgery, voila, you have no more problems with food. You need to know that that's just not how it works. So what I want to leave you with today is, if you're about to have the surgery, or if you've already had the surgery and you're struggling, just really take some time to think about how you give into your addictions and how you make these choices, and how your health is your own responsibility. And although your body is fighting against you, you are the one that ultimately makes that choice. You are the one that sticks the cookie in your mouth. You're the one that swallows it. That's you. And you do have control. You can take control of your body. And you need to start working on that before the surgery, because after surgery, it's going to be a waste. The first few months might be easy, but eventually, if you don't tackle that, if you don't start figuring out how to tell that addiction part of your brain to just shut up, you're going to struggle just like every other diet you've been on. So, it's kind of depressing. Alexa, stop. I don't mean this to be a Debbie Downer. I really want you to realize that you have the power to stop. You have the power to make the right decision, but you have to be able to do that, and you have to own the fact that you have made bad decisions in the past, and you use that to say, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to make the right decisions. You say not anymore, but we're still going to fail. We're still going to make mistakes. I can't tell you how many times. I've only been post-op for like 5-6 weeks, almost 6 weeks. And there have been times I've still eaten things I shouldn't already. But I learned from it, and I go on to the next day, and that's what you're going to do too. You just need to be prepared. All right, I hope I didn't depress you guys too much, and we're all done. Bye.